Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we'll be covering a collaboration with J Balvin and the Jordan team, this time on the Air Jordan 3 silhouette, and this is called the Medellin Sunset. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome in. Today we'll be covering and going over the J Balvin collaboration on the Air Jordan 3 silhouette. We'll go through the overview on these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really cool color scheme. Then we'll conclude with how crazy well these are doing currently on the resale market. Let's jump right into it. Congrats to those of you who took a W either on the sneakers app or the J Balvin website. These were pretty difficult to get. I did put up a poll to see which of the 3 current releases that J Balvin has collabed on silhouette wise was your favorite, and it looks like between the Air Jordan 1 silhouette, the 2, as well as the 3 was your favorite pick. So I'm really excited to jump into this overview, talk a little bit about the background and inspiration behind the whole styling of this sneaker. So as far as the drop went, for those of you who were able to cop a pair of these on the J Balvin website, you know that one of the questions was the actual name of the shoe, or at least it had something to do with the name of the sneaker. So the Medellin Sunset is the name of this because the inspiration behind it is the fact that that is all about the sunsets that J Balvin remembers from where he grew up, which if you answered correctly, that specific location is in Colombia. So if you got that right, then you had a shot at actually being able to take a W on this pair. So as far as the upper goes, very simplistic. I love that he kept it pretty simple because I feel like the previous 2 collabs that he's done with Jordan have been pretty out there as far as color schemes go, as well as the craziness in just different patterns and textures that he's gone with. So this is actually, out of the 3, the easiest I would say to style and to wear. The upper is completely covered in this nice just sail tone for leather. The leather is amazing on these. So kudos for the Jordan team and J Balvin for really using some high quality leather on this version. Again, tumbled, pebbled leather on the toe box. We've got some hits of this yellow that pop through, but very subtle. And then for the elephant print on the front as well, it kind of has a bit of an aged effect, and it is lighter as far as the print goes. It's not this really dark shade of black, which is typically what we would see on the 3. So I love that they kind of took it and scaled it back with this lighter shade of gray. As we work our way up to the laces, we've got cream laces and a nice fully tumbled and pebbled leather on the tongue. So not only are we getting that high quality on the toe box here, we're also getting that on the tongue, which is amazing. As far as the Jumpman logo goes, it is in this nice goldeny yellow tone, which matches the eyelets on the top here perfectly. And then we do get this really nice hang tag. It's very large, but this is J Balvin's logo in that same kind of yellow tone, which matches the other golden yellow accents very nicely. Let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. around to the side panels, again, very simplistic on both the medial and lateral side. Not a lot of bright colors going on here, just that same pebbled cream leather with, again, just some pops of yellow here and some on the eyelets. As far as the back goes, this is where we're getting that inspiration from the sunset. So as you can see, there's this really cool kind of gradient effect that they decided to go with. And again, it does actually become very picturesque. If you were to think about a sunset, this is very similar to those tones. Can't even imagine actually having this as something growing up to and seeing every single day. So I love that you kind of went back to his childhood and incorporated that in this collaboration. Then again, we've got some more of that print for the elephant print on the back. Doesn't really take away from that sunset, which is nice. And we're getting that on the pull tab here in a kind of translucent shade in this black tone. But again, that sunset colorway is here. And then it's pretty transparent for the Nike. So they decided to not leave that with a specific color. It looks like it's clear, and then you can kind of see underneath that gradient effect. As far as both heels though, we do have J Balvin's logo on one of the other sneakers. As far as the interior goes, we've got the sunset as well on the insole, and then the Jumpman logo in a white tone. And then as we wrap around to the lateral side of the sneaker, same color variation that you saw on the medial side. As far as the bubble goes, it's just nice, simple, and clean and clear. And then the sneaker is completed with this sail tone for the midsole, and then this really just nice translucent clear tone for the outsole. We do get a really cool box that comes packaged with the sneaker itself. We've got J Balvin's logo, and of course this beautiful picturesque view of probably what he remembers from his childhood. Beautiful view. And then as far as the box goes, it says a sunset always reminds me of a new day full of opportunity is coming, and that's got J Balvin's signature on it. So again, just really cool packaging. I love the story behind it, and it matches the sneaker perfectly. So let's take a look at those details and then jump into size and fit. Jumping into size and fit on these, I've been sizing up pretty much in all my Jordan silhouettes. I just feel like I have a lot more room to spare. So with these, I went half a size up. They fit me perfectly. But if you want to stick true to size, I feel like that's okay as well. I love that this has some really malleable leather, so it makes it a lot easier to break in as far as the quality of the materials used on this goes. All right, so now let's talk about how I style this. Again, out of the three colorways, I do feel like this is my favorite out of the three as well. I feel like the one was just so all out there with like vibrant kind of rainbow colors, and then the two was a little bit more laid back with a bit more blue hues to it, but it did have that really cool lighting accent on the tongue itself. But this one definitely palette wise is much easier to style. So for the first look, I decided to keep it pretty simplistic and casual with this ribbed jumpsuit that was tight fitted in a black colorway, and then I layered that with a leather trench coat, and then that trench coat was in a brown hue, which I think complements the tones of this very well.
Pensando en ti, y extraño tus besos y por todo lo que has hecho. Estoy agradecido.
Then for the second look, I decided to wear a quarter zip sweatshirt, which was in a nice simple white tone with some matching white pants for a nice kind of monochromatic feel, making the sneaker really pop off of the white as a sort of a backdrop.
Salvar mi alma y yo estoy agradecido.
last and final look, I went with a leather bomber jacket with a leather vest underneath that, and then a nice maxi skirt in a leather material.
Rechazado y tú me amaste todavía. No soy un santo, soy
dale, vente, contigo es diferente y qué rico se siente. Quiero hacerte mía otra vez allá en la playa. Contigo es diferente y qué rico se siente. Cuando te quito el top y te toco todo. Ay, 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 baby, así es como se hace. Vamos a hacer que esto pase. Ay, 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 baby, así es como me gusta. Te voy a dar lo que tú buscas. Salió el sol y yo quiero comer tu boca de desayuno. Un wake and bake y un mañanero pa' que me eleve como el humo. Baila, nena, que estamos ahí, está como una...
All right, so as far as the retail goes, these retailed at $250. They're currently going right now between $400 to $500. So pretty crazy. It lets you know that these were pretty difficult to get, a little bit more exclusive than I think a lot of people thought. And also I think that this, again, is just one of the best colorways that he has released so far with Jordan Brand. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We'll catch you on the next episode.